Now, if we want to check current draw in this circuit, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can check current anywhere in the circuit. It does not matter whether it's on the positive side or the ground side, because the current is flowing completely through the circuit. So the first thing we got to make sure when we check current is we go to our amp setting on our meter, and we need to change our meter to amperage. So I'm going to check current draw on one light bulb. So what I'm going to do is disconnect that light from its power source and hook it up to my multimeter. So now we'll go from my multimeter back to the light. So now the power is coming from the battery to the switch, from the switch to the multimeter, from the multimeter to the light, and from the light to ground. And we see that we're pulling approximately 0.103 amps. If I disconnect my multimeter from the circuit, and now I'm going to hook it into the ground side of the circuit. So here's my wire from the light to ground. Hook my multimeter up to ground, my multimeter to the light, and I see the same 0.103 amps, because now the power is coming from the positive to the switch, through the switch to the light, from the light, through my multimeter, and the multimeter to ground. Now if I wanted to check the current draw of both lights, in this, the way this is wired in this application, I can turn both lights on. The only way I can check that would be I have to unhook both powers So now I've got the power running from the battery through my multimeter, from the multimeter out to each switch, and then both lights are on, and we see 0.2, which it should be approximately double the current draw of 1. We could also do the same as we did on the other and check it on the ground side. You can check current at any spot in the circuit. Okay?